Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. Right now the time is approximately 8:26 p.m. and the current date is Sunday, September 1st, 2019. The sun is in the sign of Virgo, a healing sign, and the moon is waxing in Libra, which is so interesting because of what I'm about to talk about. So, on Friday, October 11th, 2019, from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I have the honor and pleasure of leading a Divine Love Healing Simulcast Event. Now, when I first began leading this event, it was called the Prosperity and Abundance Event on Love, because I used to lead an event called the Prosperity and Abundance Event. And then I was divinely guided, or rather my guardian angels, spirit guides, psychic guides, elementals, celestial beings, ascended masters, ancestors, everybody in the celestial realm said, change the name to the Divine Prosperity Event, which I did. So after a while, it was like, well, if I'm changing this event from the Prosperity and Abundance Event to the Divine Prosperity Event, then it makes sense that I would need to change the name from the Prosperity and Abundance Event on Love to something else. So it became the Divine Love Healing Event. And now that all of my events are simulcast events, it's the Divine Love Healing Simulcast Event. Now here's what's very interesting about this event. So, I have received very clear and very specific instructions from the Divine with regards to when to lead this event. So, I only lead this event when either the Sun is in Taurus or when the Sun is in Libra. In Western astrology, Taurus and Libra are ruled by the planet Venus. And in magical traditions, Friday is the day of Venus. So when I lead a Divine Love Healing event, now a Divine Love Healing Simulcast event, it's either on the first, second, or third Friday in May when the Sun is in Taurus, or the first, second, or third Friday when the Sun is, first, second, or third Friday in October when the Sun is in Libra. Now, in Western astrology, again, the sign of the zodiac that corresponds to the heart is Leo. I have never had any success leading this event when the Sun is in Leo. Go figure. Pardon me, a sip of Café Bustelo. I'm telling you, there may come a day when I do not drink coffee anymore. I think that's going to be outrageous to even consider, given that I'm Cuban and that I live for coffee. But I will tell you that there may come a time when that happens. I don't know. You know, now more than ever, I've been looking at what I put into my body, food and beverage wise, differently. So I know that there are some things that there may come a time when I no longer consume for whatever reason or reasons. But for now, I'm going to have me some coffee. Coffee, baby! Oh. And to think I used to poo-poo instant coffee. What was I thinking? Anyway, so one of my favorite expressions is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So clearly, the great goddess and all the other celestial beings in the universe only want me to lead a Divine Love Healing Simulcast event when the Sun is in Taurus or when the Sun is in Libra and on a Friday. Now it just so happens that when this particular Divine Love Healing Simulcast event is taking place, it is going to take place while the moon is waxing, and it will be 2 nights before the full moon in Aries, sign of new beginnings. And if my memory serves me correct, the moon will already be in Aries, or it will be going from Pisces to Aries that same night. So I'm really excited about that. One of the things that I'm looking forward to with this particular event is the fact that I haven't led a divine love healing event in a very long time. And I'm very excited about it. Right now there are 3 registered participants, which is exciting to me because it's more than a month away. And I'm like, ooh, this is exciting. So I have 3 registered participants. That makes me happy. There needs to be a minimum of 6 for me to lead the event. I think that's going to happen. I really do. In spite of what I do professionally, sometimes I don't know what the universe holds. But I would like to think that attracting 3 additional registered participants is going to happen. I love this event. I really do love this event because one of the things that I love to do with the participants is send them an ongoing email series called the Divine Love Letters. And I never get a chance to do that because it seems like out of all the events that I lead, my financial prosperity classes remain the most popular and remain the ones that I never cancel. I mean, I canceled the Divine Prosperity Simulcast event that I was originally going to schedule, that was scheduled for Wednesday, July 31st, 2019, from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And I was very surprised that I needed to cancel it because, well, there won't be another Black Moon until April of 2022. We're still in September 2019, so I'm like, that's just wrong somehow, you know what I'm saying? But all that being said, I'm looking forward to a lot about this event. I'm looking forward to focusing on various love goddesses as a special favor to one of my new favorite people on the planet. I'm going to talk about the love goddesses Venus and Aphrodite. I didn't pronounce their names correctly. Venus and Aphrodite. Venus is the Roman goddess of love, beauty, and sensual pleasures, and Aphrodite is her Greek sister. One of my favorite authors is named Margila Panja, and she wrote a book, among others, entitled The Goddess's Guide to Love. It's been one of my favorite books for years. It is one of the most emotionally healing, magical books I've ever read. It is such a sacred book, and if you are in a divine romance, I cannot over-recommend reading that book with your beloved because it is so wonderful. It is such an amazing experience, and it's a great way to really more deeply, emotionally, and spiritually, and sexually connect with your intimate, with your magical mate, with your divine consort. I'm also looking forward to everything with regards to the guided meditations I'm going to lead during this event. You know, just as I'm thinking about everything that I'm saying, I'm thinking that maybe 3 hours is not going to be enough, but I'm not going to increase it past 3 hours. I'm going to leave it at 3 hours. I'll just need to like really focus my time very sharply so that I don't leave anything out. As of right now, the fee per participant is $37. That's US dollars. I am going to use an Eventbrite page. If my memory serves me correct, including the ticketing fee, it'll come out to $41.12. And again, US dollars. I'm currently finishing up both the accompanying blog post and the Eventbrite page. So by the time this video is live, the accompanying blog post and of course the accompanying Eventbrite page will be complete and published. I want to close this video. First of all, I want to close this video by inviting you to give this video a like and a share. And even though I have no longer used Facebook since Monday, November 21st, 2016, I know there are people that have happily, lovingly, and wonderfully shared my YouTube video links and my blog post links on their respective Facebook pages, both individual and group, and I am forever thankful to you for doing that. So one of the books that I recently resumed reading is The Divine Laws of Healing by Catherine by Dr. Catherine Ponder. And this is a gem of a book. It's so funny because I hadn't spent a lot of time with this book, and I only recently reconnected with it. But I want to read to you this amazing spiritual decree from Chapter 9, The Occult Law of Healing. And I invite you to bask in this beautiful spiritual decree, which is not this page. Okay, so if you give me a moment, I will get to that page. And I'm going to read it exactly as it's phrased. You know, I knew that was going to happen. And it's one of the oracle card decks I'm going to be using over the next 2 months, the Keepers of the Light oracle cards. I need to review this deck. I know. Okay, now I'm ready. Oh, this is so beautiful. I am health, strength, peace, happiness, and prosperity. The Spirit of God, which is active in me, flows through my physical body in a purifying, cleansing, healing stream that removes all obstructions and brings peace, health, and harmony to my body. I am well, strong, vital. I am beautiful, peaceful, poised. I am eternally youthful. I am buoyant, happy, free. I shall arise in the morning, filled with energy, radiance, and the power to accomplish whatever I find to do. Amun, Amen, and so it is, and so must it be. Now I have a confession to make. Every once in a while, I will read an amazing spiritual decree in one of Dr. Catherine Ponder's prosperity books. And I kind of remain stuck on that chapter. Quick little story. So, in spite of the fact that I'm a happily recovered Catholic, I love Dr. Ponder's Millionaires of the Bible series of books. So, one year I decided to begin rereading them from the very beginning. So, of course, I began with the Millionaires from Genesis. The first chapter is about the divine plan. And the divine plan decrees were so beautiful. I was like, oh, I had forgotten how beautiful, how powerful, and how sacred they are. So I was stuck on chapter 1 in the Millionaires of Genesis by Dr. Catherine Ponder for more than a year. So then I decided, you know what, I'm going to just start from the very beginning. That was 1.5 years ago. Yes, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, I'm still on chapter 1, yet again, of the Millionaires of Genesis by Dr. Catherine Ponder. That's how beautiful those divine plan decrees are. I was just like, I'm like, Robert, go to turn the page. I will turn the page eventually, but until then. So YouTube, as always, thank you so much for honoring who I am and what I do. This obviously will not be the only video about my upcoming Divine Love Healing Simulcast event. All the information will be included in the accompanying blog post, including the link to this video and, of course, the Eventbrite link. But if any of you have any questions about the Divine Love Healing Simulcast event, please, please, please feel free to submit a comment in the video. Feel free to submit a comment in the accompanying blog post, or if you prefer, you can email me directly at thetarotman@excite.com. That is T as in Tom, H-E, T as in Tom, A-R-O, T as in Tom, M as in Michael, A, N as in Nathaniel, at E-X-C as in Charles, I-T as in Tom, E.com. thetarotman@excite.com. Also known as the Tarot Man, also known as Robert Alvarez the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. I wish all of you a beautiful day, a beautiful evening, a wonderful week, and a spectacularly loving September. And good night.